Hello and welcome to my channel. 3, if not 4, little videos to make this time. Whether we get them all done is another thing, but we'll give it a try. So what can I show you first? Well, on YouTube, watching it as I do, I saw they were changing paper into material. I think, you see, it's just... Anyway, what you do, this, see, it's really crinkly and very different and scrunchy. It's a Japanese one. I'll put the word down in the box because I've forgotten it for now. But I'll put it down. And what you do, what I did, was take a bowl of just hand cream, Exhibit A, without dropping it. It's just hand cream. Now, I found it easier to put the hand cream onto my hands than onto the paper. Some of them, what they do is they get the paper and they scrunch it all first. And then when they finish scrunching, then they get the hand cream and put it on. I tell you what, it's a lovely feeling. My hands are quite sensitive, so I found hand cream first, on the paper, then scrunch. You can use as much as you like, it just takes a bit longer to dry out, but it's good. So you know me, I had to just get a bit carried away with all the different papers. I used an old calendar. Rip that bit, obviously. An old calendar, because I like the pictures on this side. So I did it in that, which is good. Weird, isn't it, that you think, well, hang on, that's paper, but it scrunches up nice. I did a napkin. I didn't take any of the back, the layers off. I just left it as the 3, this one. It's a bit more delicate, clearly, because it's a napkin, but it works. It works. I tried it on the front of the calendar, which is obviously a lot stiffer than the inside pages. It works. It just gives it a different edge, doesn't it? I tried it on magazine pages. That works well as well. You just scrunch it, unscrunch it, scrunch it. Yeah. So there was lots of ways of doing it. I just want to show you if I've got a white piece about, because I did take an A4 sheet of just copy paper and my printing paper, scrunch that one, put my hand cream, scrunch, keep scrunching, and you get a lovely white scrunchie. Great for journaling. Great for journaling. So that was the different papers I tried. Now let me show you what I came up with. I also saw a lady do a booklet. So it's all the pieces of the scrunching, and I've layered it on the front. I've put a bit on the back. It's not sewn or anything, this one. I'll hold it in the middle. So what you have is your different pages with all your different thicknesses and stuff that you've used. And the one on YouTube had actually sewn on this. Not a lot, just subtly sewn on it. And obviously sewn down there, and you've got yourself an instant, very tactile journal. Then they were putting the bits on to material, adding sort of other stuff if you wanted to, and making little ones like this. Now you can see that one's got the napkin and I embroidered on some of it. So there's yellow there, green there. I did a bit of couch stitching on there, put a bit of what's it on there. There's the back. You can see the back. So that was one. So I thought, oh, let's use a stiffer bit of paper. So I did. And I put little buttons on here, and there's lace on there. And there's a bit of fluffy. And I did a bit of embroidery there. And there's a bit of lace. But just on a small piece, you can still do a lot with it. What will I do with these? I have no idea. You know me, I just do them. There's another little one. That's a cute one. He's got the buttons, a bigger button. It's got some like rice stitching, isn't it? Just wandering stitch. It's got the bit down there, and it's on a white backing with a coloured bit on. That's just got, that didn't have blanket stitch on it. It's just got like an over stitch on it. That one. Yes, I did get carried away as always. There we go. So this one has the rice stitching up there. It's got extra bits there. I did the stitching on this, like just a slow stitching, and then put the bit on top. It's got buttons. Bit more stitching on the back of that one. That one. Oh dear, another one. It's terrible, isn't it? I get going. There's his back. I get going and I can't stop myself. He's got a little charm on the bottom of him. You see that? But again, just bits of paper, which now thinks it's material. And away you go. Haven't done a lot on this one. He's just got, I actually managed blanket stitch around there. So he's ready for a bit more dressing. You can see he's only got minimal stitching so far. So he's ready for doing some more too. Then I found an old map. So I'll scrunch that up, as you do. Not done a lot, just done the bottom bit on that. You can see that there. So the top, what I do is I just glue a bit of perch stick, glue my bits on where I want them, and then they stay still for when I'm then stitching over them. That one's not been touched at all, so he's just glued on. No touching. He's glued and he's ready to sew. Now, is it that way up or is it that way up? Could be that way up. Who knows? It's just a bit of fun. I just love to sit and stitch. Not easily said fast. That one's just glued at the moment. So you have it any way you want. Don't suppose it matters. It's just a little bit of a pretty to sit with and just calmly stitch. So there you go. So this was my turning paper into material attempt. Really easy. Really easy. Scrunch it up. Put that on. Some people were using olive oil. Baby oil, I think. Definitely the hand creams. They were the easiest ones. We've all got hand cream hanging around, haven't we? Do have a go. You never know what you're going to come up with. And if you do slow stitching on it as well, and if you do little panels, you could do a big panel. Get creative. That's what we say, isn't it? That's what you say. Do give us a thumbs up. Do subscribe. There's always more to come. And I do hope to bring you different things as well. And in the box, I shall write what it's called in Japanese, because it's just totally left my head. Stay safe. Take care. You know what's coming. Bye-bye for now.